there, and welcome to Ask Allie, your go to source for some amazing life advice with a metaphysical twist. I'm Allie, the host of the longest running spiritual podcast on Apple Podcasts. That's right. Since 2005, I've been helping people just like you navigate the often mystical world of self discovery and personal growth. Today is Monday, March 6th, 2023, and I'm excited you're tuning in to give me a listen. Today, we're diving into a topic that will help you access hidden memories, past life regression. If you're loving this episode and want to learn more, head over to outofbodyecstasy.com. There, you'll find tons of resources and information, including how to book a reading with me. And don't forget, if you're feeling extra generous, please give this episode a 5-star rating, leave it a review, or share it with 3 friends. Together, we can create a community of like minded spiritual individuals who are all working toward a better life for ourselves and others. Welcome to season 18. We are on episode 9. Believe it or not, we're just trucking right along. And so is my house purchase in Akron. Did I tell you I was moving? I am moving. I am moving from Wayne County up to Akron in Summit County, Ohio. I cannot wait. Um, I've been looking forward to moving, as I'm sure everybody knows, for quite some time. I had to focus on California for quite a big chunk of my life, but since the water is low, the earthquakes are, well, kind of getting more aggressive, and the fires are high, I decided to forego moving to California. Um, just way too many possibilities of injury as compared to living here in Ohio. Now, that doesn't mean I won't visit California quite a bit. Still love the state, just don't want to make it permanent for yours truly and my 17 animals. Speaking of which, if you hear any purring going on, I've got Charlie, my long haired, beautiful black cat, sitting below me, and he is a massive purrer. As well as I've got Carmen the dog, who is quite upset with Kitten, aka Spa, for sleeping somewhere next to her. So those are the noises we're going to hear, as well as the spring animals are out, and there are more creatures in the walls of this current house and above the drop ceiling. So all the cats want to figure out how they can get a snack. And yeah, you may hear some of that going on, trying to get to the animals that are living inside the walls and the drop ceiling. But other than that, let's move forward with the magical item of the week. And we're talking about fossils this week. Fossils. They're the remains or they're the negative impressions of ancient creatures and plants that have perished millions of years ago. And the energy these guys have are receptive. The element of Ashka, the planet, is actually the full universe. Universe is, really. The powers, elemental power, past life regression, protection, and longevity. Whew. Now, in general, fossils are used as projective, no, I can't say it. Hello, let's speak again. Protective. There we go. The fossils are used as protective objects. They are placed in the home or they're made into jewelry and worn to increase your natural defenses. In Morocco, they actually put stones embedded with fossils in homes, and they are carried for this purpose. Due to the age of fossils, all types of fossils are worn as amulets to increase a person's lifespan. They can be placed on the altar as symbols of the earth and ambiguity of time, or to increase the power of magical rituals. Uh, Fossiled sand dollars. Now, who hasn't seen one of those in life? Which is a 5-pointed design. You can find those on Wiccan altars. They are linked with the pentagram, which is, of course, is a protective symbol, and the elements. A simple elemental spell. Now, before any rite, place a fossiled sand dollar in the center of your altar with one point facing away from you. Put a piece of turquoise near the right point and attune it with the earth. Then Moving clockwise around the design, place a citrine, a garnet, and an aquamarine at each point, representing air, fire, water, respectively. Attune each with the element as you place the stones. Finally, set a piece of jet, amber, or some other fossil or quartz crystal near the top point, representing the ashka. Call upon the elements collectively to empower your spell. Then perform the rite of magic. Fossils are also utilized to recall past lives. Perform this ritual at night and wear a quartz crystal to protect yourself from being unduly disturbed or magically harmed while you're in your psychic state. Meditate upon a fossil. Look at it, thinking of its incredible antiquity. Tune with it, feel its past, present time. In a room lit only by a candle or with moonlight flooding in through the windows, hold the fossil in your receptive hand, which is the hand you do not write with. Still your mind, breathe deeply, and awaken your psychic awareness. Feel this life, this body, this personality slipping from you. Slide along the energy of your being or soul beyond birth, beyond death, beyond to another life. If you relive a life or an experience disturbing to you, drop the fossil and you will return to the present immediately. Wow. How cool is that? I have quite a few fossils. I've got the sand dollar fossils, and I also have I forget the name of the creature that's in these stones, but they're long and very intricate. It's a very interesting stone fossil that I have, and I'm going to put quite a few of them back on my altar when I move to the new home because my fireplace that was in my previous house in Worcester will be back in my office. Yes, I will have an office again. I'm so excited. Um, in my soon to be my house this week. So yeah, we are leaving the bus garage at the end of this school year. We are back to doing all of this full time come June 1st, and I am so excited to be back. Now, speaking of being excited, let's go to the Oracle card overview of the week for March 6th, 2023. And I'm using a brand new deck that I have. It's called the Star Codes Astro Oracle by Heather Roanne Robbins. And if you would like to see a picture of the cards I'm about to draw, please visit outofbodyecstasy.com and look at this episode's post. Okay? So, let's shuffle some cards here and see what this week is going to bring us. It's an overview and everything doesn't apply to everybody, but it's nice to see how the energy is going to work through this week, right? Right. All right. Let's that. Let cards lay them out. There we go. Card number one. Card number two. And we'll take this one for card number three. All right. These guys aside. Let's see what we got, shall we? All right. Well, how interesting. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday of the week, we pulled the card the ninth house, and it's all about exploration. It's going beyond our comfort zone. It's trying something new. We all know that in order for soul growth and in order to um, jumpstart a stagnant life, you must go beyond your comfort zone. You must do something that you're uncomfortable doing. It's just that simple. And when you do stuff like that, then your soul grows, your comfort zone grows, and you invite something new and exciting into your life. That's why I am, moving to Akron. I've never lived in the North Hill district of Akron. Moving there, quitting my very steady job, and jumping back into what I love. It is outside my comfort zone. I am a Taurus. I like when things are steady and I know what to expect. And I'm throwing myself into an area again, like I did when I was in Worcester, of not knowing what to expect. So, Monday and Tuesday, guys, is all about exploration. Now, the card for Wednesday and Thursday is the moon, and it's all about perception. It's all about how we look at things. No two people look at the same object or experience in the same way. For example, um, one of my coworkers made liver and onions for our group lunch. Now, everyone had a different perception. Some people, they looked at that liver and onions and thought of when they were growing up and having their, making sure they ate it and they actually enjoyed liver and onions. While other people's perception is, ooh, yuck, gross. Now, I am in the perception of, ooh, yuck, gross, I'm sorry. But there are plenty of people at that bus garage whose perception was, yum, yum, yum. One meal, different ways of looking at it. Um, some people go on a roller coaster. One person perceives this as, woo, a thrill. They can't wait. It gives them a high. The other one is scared shitless, and all they want is off of that roller coaster. Same ride, two different perceptions. So, Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to have to watch your perceptions on things. And remember that other people have different perceptions than you. No perception is right. Everybody is entitled to their own perception. It is based on our past, who we grew up with, our beliefs, our values, whether pessimistic or optimistic or a realist. There are many different factors that go. Whoa, kitty cats! Be nice. See? Two cats, two different perceptions. For sure. So watch your perception on Wednesday and Thursday. Then the card we have for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is something I can't pronounce. It's immune coli, which is all about roots. It's about putting down roots about what you want, about new lives, new projects, new relationships, new ways of doing things, new beliefs, new habits. Putting down roots. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When we plant something, when we put those roots down, it allows something to grow. Now, based on our perception and based on our exploration of going outside our comfort zone, we'll determine what roots we plant, right? What seeds we put in there, what roots we want to have grow out like a mighty oak. So think about this. Next week really is about pushing our comfort zone and developing a perception and planting roots of what we want to do in our life. It's a very proactive week, but it's only up to you to seize the energy. The energy is there for all of us, but you have to seize it. All right, now I'm going to get up off where I'm sitting and I'm going to go yell at two cats. So if you'll excuse me for just a moment. And if you've never listened to me before, I don't turn off recording. Life is messy. I don't edit. It. I don't edit. All right. Here we go. All right. What are you guys doing? Mama? Who are you fighting with? Mama? We won. Come on, guys. Your aunt and niece. Get it together, man. Right, Bubba? Right, Bubba? We need to get together. Gandalf, go do something. Xena, go be a warrior princess. Mama number two, go calm your daughter down. Huh? All right. Excuse me, Charlie. Gotta sit. There we go. Nice big bounce. Back on the couch where I belong. And they're gonna fight again. Oh well. Moving on to the topic of the week. I love this topic. I love past lives. Explore a past life journey. 3 methods to access hidden memories. And we all have memories of our past lives. Our soul holds on to everything. Soul forgets nothing. Absolutely nothing. But if our human mind were able to remember all of our past lives and all of our experiences and all the people we connected with, all the souls on Earth, on different planets, it would blow our poor little human mind. Our human mind doesn't have the capacity to absorb everything that we've lived through hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of lives, depending on who you are, right? So, past life regressions are used to gain insight into a soul journey, to understand unresolved issues or patterns that can be carried over from past lives, to heal and release any emotional or spiritual blockages that could be hindering you from growth and well being in your current life. And it's also a good way to meet your soul connections or to get confirmation of your soul connections. I remember when I did my regressions for Bill and Ted and our excellent adventures, and it was really quite cool. I mean, when I get a past life regression, I I'm in the regression, so I'm the person. I can feel myself being the person in the regression, but I am also the observer. So I'm feeling what I feel in that lifetime, but I'm also standing back and watching it. It's very weird, but so cool when this happens. Now, there are three ways that I know of so far to be able to get a past life regression. The first one is to find a past life regressionist. These are people who are trained in regressing you back into a past life. I found a fantastic one in Columbus. Cindy Riggs is her name. She was actually introduced to me by Ted Andrews, if anybody remembers who he was. Fabulous, fabulous man. I was always sad that he passed away after I met him. But Cindy Riggs, who's in Columbus, and then Monica Davis, who is online. I forget what her website name is, but Monica does them virtual. Cindy, you have to see in person. But there are also organizations who, um, oh, Tanya Douglas, that's another one. Tanya Douglas. Tanya. Yeah, Douglas. I don't know if she still does it. I just now remembered that I had one by her too. Um, but there are organizations for past life regressionists. And if you're not recommended to somebody by somebody else who has experienced their past life regression, then I would go and do a search for organizations of past life regressionists. This way, you know you're getting somebody who knows how to send you back and bring you back to the present. All right. It's very, very important they can do both. Now, the second way is a guided MP3. I used to use, well, I still use, I shouldn't say used to. Dick, I never say his last name right. Stuphen, Stuphen. I believe you can find he passed away years ago too. And you can find his stuff, I believe, on Amazon or Audible. Um, I think there may still be a website for him that's run by an ex-wife, but I know you can find his stuff on Audible because I checked, and it is there. Um, and I downloaded a bunch of stuff I forgot or I lost over the years. But I have done many, many, many self-guided MP3 by Dick, and also oh my God, how could I forget his name? Doctor Dr. Brian Weiss. There we go. Whew. He has some too that I've used. Both are excellent. It's all about, what you feel best, what you feel more relaxed listening to. Um, they guide you down to a past life. They guide you through different experiences, and then they bring you back. Um, I I learn from both the regressionist and the guided. I learn more from the regressionists, but the guided MP3 is a way to be able to do this in the comfort of my own home with a set of headphones on or earbuds and, not have to travel any place. And I do find or get information from guided MP3s. Now, Excuse me. The last way is self-guided. So you direct it. And I'm going to give you a few steps here on how you can do that. Number one, you want to find a quiet and comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. You can play some soft music, use candles or incense. I love mugwort for this, or frankincense that helps keep you protected as you're doing the past life regression. Something to create a relaxing atmosphere where you will not be disturbed. I like music. I like either candles or incense, depending on what I have handy with me at the time. Two, you want to close your eyes and you want to focus on your breath. In for 4 counts, hold for 4, out for 4. Do that several times and then just concentrate on your regular breathing. And after a little bit, you want to take some deep breaths and release any tension in your body. When I take a deep breath and I release tension, I'm in my head, I'm going, okay, go away, tension. I don't want you anymore. You need to leave. Tension is leaving from my my head. Tension is leaving from my neck, my shoulders, my arms, my the middle of my body, my thighs, my shins, my feet, and lastly, my little toes. That's how I work on that. And number three, once you feel relaxed and centered, you want to imagine yourself in a safe and protected space. You can imagine yourself in a peaceful garden or in a protective bubble of light. I like to be in a peaceful garden next to an ocean. For me that's the ultimate place. Number four, once you're in this peaceful place, you want to set the intention to access a past life memory. Now, you can say past life memory where so and so and I had our first relationship, or past life memory that where the seed was planted that I would have to work way too hard for money. Something like that. Okay, you want to set the intention, you want to think about it, you want to be clear on it. Okay, and you can say it over and over in your head, your intention, to make sure you're going to have the memories of such a place. Now, five, you want to allow yourself to be open to whatever comes up. You may see images, hear sounds, feel emotions. You might get what I call flash visions, which is like a short, like an Instagram short or a reel in Facebook. Real short and to the point. Okay. You want to trust your intuition and let the experiences unfold. Six, take note of any details that come up during the experience. When you are finished with this experience, you may want to write down any impressions, emotions, or sensations that you feel because you think you're going to remember this, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to for a long period of time unless you jot down some notes. And last but not least, when you feel ready, gently bring yourself back to the present moment. Think about where you are at in your bedroom or in your office, the sights and the sounds around you. You want to take a few deep breaths and ground yourself by feeling your feet on the floor or imagining the roots growing from your feet into the earth. All right? So that is self-guided. And when I did one of my past life regressions with Cindy Riggs, that is how I found that Joshua and Selena, my two guides that I channel, were hanging around. They came through, and I have a vague memory of them coming through and what them and Cindy were talking about. I wrote stuff down when I was done, but their names are sounds, and I put Joshua. Those are the labels I put on them for this lifetime because I can't pronounce their names with the sound. I I can't. Um, so Joshua and Selena, and I've been since that memory or life when they showed up, and they showed up right when my soul was formed. So they have been with me for eternity and will be with me. It was very easy for me to be able to tap into them and communicate with them after this past life regression. Okay. And it's also it's important to note, guys, that past life regressions are a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. But results vary from person to person. And it's up to you, the individual, with your perception, to interpret and write down the experience in any way that feels true to form for you. Okay? Again, perception. Two people go back to the same past life, but they view it two different ways. Write it down how it is to you. And we're done. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me here on Ask Allie today. I hope you enjoyed the episode and got some valuable insight on exploring a past life journey, 3 methods to access hidden memories. If you like what you heard, please take a moment, especially on Apple Podcasts, to rate and review the episode. The more people who listen, the more people I can help have their aha moments. And speaking of helping others, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Wisdom for even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. And last but not least, if no one's told you today, let me be the first to tell you, you are fabulous. Take care of yourself and have a magical week. Catch you next time.